Last episode, I learned how to make Python print messages and store information. But I still have one question. Can Python actually make decisions?
Yes, and today you're going to teach Python how to say yes, no, and maybe.
Wait, my code is about to start choosing things.
Exactly. And by the end of this video, you'll know how programs make decisions, repeat actions, and even get stuck forever if you're not careful. Imagine a very simple question. Is Timmy old enough to drive? Let's write it. Age equals 16. Then if age greater or equal to 18, print you can drive.
What does if mean?
If asks a question. If the condition is true, Python runs the code underneath it. If it's false, Python skips it. Right now, age is 16. So age is greater or equals 18 means, is 16 greater than or equal to 18? The answer is false, so nothing happens.
Python just ignored me. I'm getting used to that.
What if we want Python to do something when the answer is false? That's what else is for. Add this to your program. Else print too young to drive.
Now it prints too young to drive. So else is basically do this instead.
Exactly. Sometimes there are more than two possibilities. For example, grades. Let's write a simple code.
What does elif mean?
It means else if. Python checks the conditions from top to bottom. Is the grade at least 90? No. Is it at least 80? Yes, so it prints good.
So, Python keeps checking until one answer is true.
Exactly. That's how games decide if you win, apps decide if you're logged in, and websites decide whether to show you cat videos or ads.
I think I get them individually, but I'm still confused about the difference between if, and else.
Think of them as chain of decisions. Imagine we're choosing what to wear based on the weather. Here's what happens. If is the first question. Else if means if the first question was false, check this one. And finally, else means if none of the previous questions were true, do this.
So Python checks them from top to bottom?
Exactly. The moment one condition is true, Python runs that block of code and ignores the rest. For example, because weather is rain, Python skips the if block, runs the else if block, and never even looks at the else.
So if starts the decision, else if adds more options, and else is the final backup plan.
Perfect. That one sentence will save you a lot of confusion later.
Okay, Python can make decisions. What's next?
Repeating actions. Imagine I ask you to print hello 5 times. You could write print hello 5 times manually.
That feels illegal.
Exactly. We use loops. A for loop repeats something a certain number of times.
Why is print indented?
Great catch. In Python, indentation matters. The spaces before print tell Python that this line belongs inside the loop. If you remove those spaces, Python will complain.
So the indentation is basically you telling Python this is part of the loop.
Exactly.
And what is range 5?
It creates 5 numbers starting from 0. In Python, we usually start counting at 0, which surprises almost every beginner. Python goes through each number one by one and repeats the indented code every time. Watch this.
So, I changes every time the loop runs.
Exactly. That's incredibly useful. A while loop is different. It repeats while a condition is true.
Why do we keep increasing count?
Because if we didn't, the condition count less or equal 3 would stay true forever and the loop would never stop.
So Python would just keep printing numbers forever?
Exactly. Now type this. While true print Timmy is coding.
It won't stop. It's still going. How do I make it stop?
Hit Ctrl+C on your keyboard. That sends an interrupt signal to Python and stops the program immediately.
Whew, I've been coding for 10 minutes and I almost melted my laptop.
Congratulations, you've created your first infinite loop, a true programmer rite of passage. Sometimes you want to stop a loop early. That's what break does. When I becomes 5, break immediately exits the loop.
So it's basically an emergency exit.
Exactly. Now let's skip one number instead of stopping completely. When Python reaches 2, continue skips the rest of that loop cycle and moves to the next number.
So break ends the loop and continue skips one turn.
Perfect. Now let's do a mini challenge. What will be the output of this code?
It prints 0, 1, 2, then stops before 3.
Exactly. You are officially starting to think like a programmer.
I'm both proud and slightly terrified. Today, I learned that Python can make decisions, repeat actions, skip things, and accidentally trap me in an infinite loop.
That's a very productive day. In the next episode, we're going to build our first real project using everything you've learned so far.
Please tell me it's not a calculator.
It's not. It's a number guessing game.
Really?
Yes. And for the first time, Python is going to fight back.
I knew learning to code would eventually become personal.